Yo guys, what's up? My name is Jack2505. This is 2505 Gaming, and today we are discussing the return of the King's Fall raid in Destiny 2, my first raid in 4 years. Also talking about my experience in the raid, the drops I received, and how I feel about Destiny 2 coming back to it after 4 years. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also follow me on Twitch and join the Discord. I have to give a shout out to Peanut from WTFGAMENATION and his crew for helping me out in the raid. Link to his Twitch channel is also in the description box below. When I heard that King's Fall was returning to Destiny, I thought this would be an interesting time to jump back in and try it and see what the changes are like to this old classic favorite raid. But jumping back into this raid and the game in general after 4 years away has not been easy, and I know Bungie are doing things to make things a lot easier for returning players and in particular new players over the next few months. Let's talk about the King's Fall and the changes in the raid. This is not a guide but my experience in the raid and the information that I've gathered. Then afterwards we'll talk about Destiny 2 in general. The first encounter, I stayed in the middle to clear ads and open doors. This encounter has not changed that much, but the main difference is you have to pick up your orbs at the same time, but you don't have to slam them at the same time. The jumping ship surprisingly has stayed exactly the same, so we'll skip over that encounter and talk about totems, which to be honest was one of the toughest encounters for me because of, look, I was very underleveled coming into the raid at 1552. I strongly recommend that you guys do not do what I did. I mean, come into this raid at least 1560 and have resilience mods on your armor. This will make a huge difference in the damage you can take and survivability. The main difference with totems this time, depending on where you start, you grab the orb, then you run to the totem, then you kill a boomer at the top, then your teammate will take the brand off you, then you'll go to the middle plate to deposit Deathsinger's power. Once you reach 0, you then jump to the balcony, kill the wizard, then a blight guard will appear. This is one of the main differences. You kill him, then you pick up a brand claimer. You then take this to the person or the totem, steal the brand from them, rinse and repeat. Next up is War Priest, which is another tough encounter. After clearing ads, the glyph reading sequence begins. The plate holder steps onto the plate, which is the middle plate holder, to see which one of the totems are glowing. The glowing pillar will determine who will start the glyph sequence. The plate holders will need to step on their plates in order. The last plate holder will have the brand of the initiate. You then group together for DPS, and then you'll need players to kill knights or blackguards who will spawn on opposite areas to the last plate holder. You'll kill the knight, grab the brand claimer again, then run back to your teammates and then grab the brand from your teammate with a few seconds to go. Everyone else continues DPS as normal. Now Golgoroth. This time you have to use all the orbs. No more one orb strat. You need 4 people to be in the pit for damage and then 2 people to take Golgoroth's gaze. Once a player has grabbed the gaze, you shoot the orb and dive into the pool for damage. The orbs will spawn left to right, and unstable light. Remember that one? It's still a thing. So you need to get out of there and make sure you go towards Golgoroth, away from your teammates, explode, and then return to your teammates to continue damage. Rinse and repeat, and you will kill Golgoroth. Once we reach Daughters, this is when the changes in King's Fall really came into effect for me, and I almost had to sort of unlearn what I knew before from D1. So, 4 plate holders and 2 floaters. There's one knight that's going to be on one of the plates. You'll need to kill that knight and then jump on the plate. That's where the jumping sequence will start. Once this happens, one of your teammates will be torn. Main difference here is that only 2 plate holders need to jump on their plate. One to start the platform jumping sequence and the other one to provide an ending to it. This needs to be done 3 times, and on the 3rd time, you then slam one of the daughters and then continue DPS in the middle, rinse and repeat for the second sister. Now, Oryx, the Taken King himself, same as daughters, same players on plates. Oryx will move to a random plate and slam it. You have to wait until he slams it, then removes his arm, then you jump on your plate. When this happens, one of us will then be torn. You then jump on the plates and then Light Eater Ogres will spawn in the order of the plates. Then remember the Knights, Light Eater Knights will spawn to try and take the bomb. You kill them to stop them doing that. Just like daughters, this needs to be repeated 3 times. Then the final torn player steals the brand from the middle knight. When Oryx calls upon the darkness, everyone needs to go to their bombs, trigger the bomb, wait till you see your name and then run back to the middle to start DPS. This time, the bombs stun Oryx. We do the DPS this time by shooting his stomach. The more bombs detonated, the longer the stun, therefore longer the DPS period. After that, Oryx, he'd either send you to the shade or he starts sending bombs. So if he sends a bomb, you got to run around the room and then you repeat it again and then hopefully you kill Oryx. I've received some decent drops from the raid which also helped with my power level. Let's talk about the Doom of Chelsea Scout Rifle drop that I got, which includes both Firefly and Dragonfly. So this will be a mix of solar and void burn. I'm going to be using this gun so much in so many activities, and I got the pulse rifle Smite of Marine, which also includes Firefly. And here are the other weapon drops that I've received during this raid run. So what is Destiny like after returning after 4 years? Obviously I've missed a lot. There is so much that's changed that I'll have to learn about in regards to weapons, mods, dungeons, the economy, just everything, and dealing with vaulted content as well. Destiny 2 has become a bit of a old boys club, and what I mean by that is the game is not very friendly towards new players and returning players as well. If I didn't have any friends or community to play with, I would be absolutely screwed. Imagine being a new player to Destiny with no friends, contacts, and the game itself, in-game, doesn't do a lot to help new players. Also, I'm playing Destiny 2 on PC. I bought Forsaken 4 years ago on Xbox One. I played D2 on the Xbox PC app, the Microsoft app. However, I'm required to buy Forsaken again for the PC version, which I think is not right. If you buy a game on Xbox and you have access to the PC version on the Xbox app, you should not have to pay twice for games. You should not have to pay twice for DLC. I understand if I was on Steam, Epic or Stadia, however, I'm on the Xbox app, the same ecosystem, so I'm really not happy about that. I also feel that D2, after its official roadmap, the game it needs some sort of sequel. Don't get me wrong, the raids and dungeons are great, however, the rest of the game just feels old now. The throne world that came with the Witch Queen, it just feels old and outdated. Bungie, however, they did confirm that they are working on the engine, and to be honest, this game, after the next few years, it needs a new gen feel to it. I am happy that I gave King's Fall a go and completed all encounters. It was a great return. I plan to make more Destiny content on my YouTube channel and discuss the end game with you guys. Hopefully one day I'll be able to organize raids and with viewers once I get the hang of the rest of the encounters and the other raids that I've not done yet. So, what do you guys think about the return of King's Fall? What's your experience about new returning players, and how can Bungie improve the experience for us all? Now, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. My name is Jack2505. This is 2505 Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.